What's up, guys? Brandon, the CDL guy here. So today I want to talk about things you should be researching when trying to get into a CDL school. So without wasting any time, let's get right into it. How long is the program? This is very important, okay? I've seen truck driving schools that offer 2-week training, some as low as 3-day training, okay? In my opinion, that's a scam and it's not safe because there's no way that you can properly train somebody to inspect and operate a commercial vehicle in that short time frame. I would like to see a CDL school that's offering at minimum 150 hours at minimum, or 4 weeks, okay? The more, the better. Next, what kind of equipment does a school have? Now, this is a big thing in the industry. A lot of CDL schools do not train you in industry standard equipment, okay? And what I mean by that is you'll see a lot of CDL schools that train in a little single axle day cab truck and a 28-foot trailer, okay? That's not the right way to do it. That's taking shortcuts. Why do they do it? Because it's easier to train people in a small truck, plain and simple. But then you go out and apply for a real truck driving job, driving a big truck, 53-foot trailer, you're going to end up hitting the first telephone pole when you go to make a right turn because you're not used to pulling a big trailer, okay? So make sure that the school is training you with industry standard equipment, which is a tandem axle tractor, whether it's a day cab or a sleeper, and at minimum a 48 or 53-foot trailer. Now let's talk transmissions. Do you want to learn how to drive an automatic or do you want to learn how to drive a manual? If you want to drive an automatic, that's fine, but just know that you are limiting yourself to what type of trucks you can drive, okay? I know that the majority of road tractors that we're going to see on the highway are automatics, but manual transmissions definitely still exist, okay? It's definitely useful to know how to operate one. Now, let's say that you do want to learn how to drive a manual gearbox. You got to find yourself a school that offers manual transmission training, but one that also has the proper equipment. Do not waste money and go to a CDL school that offers manual training, but then they put you in a truck that has a synchronized 6-speed or 5-speed transmission, okay? Just like a car. That's not the same thing as driving an actual big truck transmission. Big trucks have unsynchronized transmissions, whether it's an 8, 9, 10, 13, 15, or 18 speed gearbox, okay? If you don't learn the proper way to shift an unsynchronized transmission, you're not gonna get hired to drive somebody's manual truck, okay? The next thing I'm looking for is the quality of the instructor. Let's face it, if you have an instructor that's not any good, you're not gonna learn anything from them, okay? You need to have an instructor that is passionate about training people the proper way and somebody who's not just there for a paycheck, okay? Also, your instructors should be very well educated on the industry, okay? Not just the truck, but the industry also. Find out what kind of background your instructor has. What kind of trucks did they drive? If you have a CDL instructor and the only job that he had was driving for a mega carrier for a year or 2 years and then he became an instructor, that guy's not going to have that much knowledge to give to you. So obviously you want to find yourself an instructor that has been in the industry for a long time, driven multiple different types of trucks, and has a passion for the industry. Next, let's talk about the class size. You want to try to find yourself a program that offers small group training, okay? Yeah, one-on-one training is ideal, but let's face it, most of the time that's not going to be the case. You're going to find yourself in a group of students, okay? Now, I would like to see the groups not be any larger than 4 students per every truck and trainer, okay? Anything more than that, and I feel like the student is not getting the proper amount of time every day behind the wheel. Okay, let's talk job placement. Now, does your program offer any formal job placement services? And when I mean that, I don't necessarily mean do they have a contract with X amount of mega carrier companies who will take their students just because they went to said school. That's not really what I'm talking about, because that's kind of, you start getting into the whole CDL mill thing, where CDL schools are just pushing out students just to fill the need in the driver's seats for certain mega carrier companies. Okay, me personally, I don't work with any companies directly, meaning I don't get paid anything if I send students to certain companies, but I do have a list of companies that I thoroughly agree with because they are good starter companies. They provide good training and they open other doors for the drivers down the road. We'll save that for another video. So the last big thing is choose a school that's going to train you to become a professional truck driver, not just how to pass the CDL test. I will go out there and say that the majority of CDL schools are training people only to pass the test. That's not what you should be doing when you're in CDL school. You should be learning how to actually operate the truck and be knowledgeable about the truck that you're operating, okay? So don't go to a school that's only just going to teach you how to pass your test. Go to a school that's going to teach you how to do other things with the truck. I'm going to teach my students how to not only drive and back up the truck, we're going to go to truck stops. They're going to learn how to back into spots at truck stops. They're going to learn how to back in under pressure. My students are going to learn how to adjust their tandems, fifth wheel, how to read a scale ticket, how to do route planning. These are the things that schools should be training, but most of them don't. So find yourself a CDL school that's going to train you to become a truck driver and not just a CDL holder. So the last thing that I want to mention, guys, is to take your CDL training seriously, okay? Don't look at it as if it's a minor roadblock or a setback. You need to take your training seriously and get your money's worth out of your CDL school, okay? Because now more than ever, we're seeing more and more drivers that are poorly trained, and they're getting let loose out onto the roads, and they're causing accidents that are killing people, and they should have never even been licensed in the first place. So don't go to a school that's simply trying to fill a quota. Go to a school that takes the industry seriously and that they're going to make sure that you're trained properly when you get out there on the road. So guys, that's all I got. If you agree with me, disagree, if you think I missed anything, drop me a comment below. Let me know. And if you're looking for more information on the trucking industry, CDL school, or if you're currently in CDL school and you need a little bit of extra guidance, feel free to shoot me a message or like, subscribe, check out my other videos. I'm always here to help, guys. As always, be safe out there.